Of course, we are seeing some issues on the roadways.
Dealing with the coldest game we've had so far this season.
By the time we get on the roadways tomorrow morning, we should be dry.
I hit the road in the mobile weather lab this afternoon, drove south to Cannon Falls because that is where we had the most unstable atmosphere and also the most wind shear, spinning of winds with height, therefore leading to the highest tornado probability. Well, you know, Chris, it's kind of wild to think that less than a week ago I was out with the mobile weather lab just east of here chasing tornadoes, and now look at this.
That report also included picking up a truck and rolling it. And this is something that I kept harping on all day yesterday, that this is not storm chase material. This is not even something that you want to try to stand outside and see, because these storms were moving way too fast, 80 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service yesterday. And also some of them are rain wraps, so you can't see them anyways.
WCCO meteorologist Lisa Meadows says climate change is contributing to higher intensity hurricanes like Otis.
They run off of the warm sea surface temperatures, and with climate change we're seeing an increase in those sea surface temperatures. It's getting warmer. Well, basically these hurricanes are using that heat energy, and that can help them to become stronger.
Meteorologist Lisa Meadows, want to make sure you're aware of a tornado warning that is in place for Douglas and also Pope counties. This goes until 4:45 p.m. We have an observed tornado here making its way up to the north, so it is making its way toward Alexandria. If you are in Alexandria, you want to make sure you head to your safe place.
That this tornado warning that's in effect, potential damage in some areas. What's the latest?
We have law enforcement that have reported a tornado in the Alexandria area. Let me break this down for you. First of all, severe thunderstorm watch is in place. This is called a particularly dangerous situation. It's been 9 years since we've had this happen here in Minnesota. A tornado watch be a particularly dangerous situation. Let's take a look at your weather headlines. Widespread severe storms are likely as we continue throughout the evening. The potential for long track, strong tornadoes, especially that threat is in the west, and hurricane force winds as that system does progress to the east. Here's where we had the perfect setup, unfortunately, for this. Low pressure in place, warm, moist air, and here's where we have this weather system that has been bringing a lot of tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings off to our west. So here is that line now. It stretches all the way to the north of Alexandria and snakes its way all the way down to Worthington.
Now with the latest on your next drive alert, as the flurries keep falling, there's some coating outside here in downtown Minneapolis even too.
Right, when you see the radar here coming up in just a second, you'll see there's a band just over the Twin Cities. But yes, it's a next drive alert because it's not a heavy snowfall. That's the difference. We want to make sure we're clear when we have these next weather alerts or the next drive alerts. Next weather alert, we have a weather system coming in and it's going to make a big impact. Next drive alert, we're going to see an impact on the roadways, and that is why we have the next drive alert in place. Now, we have the one in place tonight because southern Minnesota saw plenty of crashes. That's where we had some of the snowfall. We're switching it up. Coming up tomorrow, the location for our next round of snow will be across central Minnesota and the metro region. So our next drive alert for tomorrow is for that area, and it's predominantly for the morning time frame. Again, if you have the choice to travel in the afternoon versus the morning, I would do so. You have to watch for the potential of some blowing snow because winds are going to kick up tomorrow afternoon. After that, we have a cold Monday to follow and a dry week also. Here it is. Current weather conditions. We have a cold front. It's going to sweep on through. That's going to bring in our next chance of seeing some snowfall. Right now, what's going on across the metro region, we basically have a band of snow there. Also looking at a swath of snow from Mankato down into Rochester. So you can see it here stretching from Shakopee all the way up into New Richmond. And then again further off to the south, just across basically from Northfield to the south, dealing with a little bit of this snow. Next future radar, real quick, going to show you this again. Notice the morning time frame. Band of snow moves through. Again, not looking at heavy snow. It's going to be a light snow, but of course we get that coating on the roadways, makes it slick, right? For the metro region, going closer to 9, 10 a.m., and then it's out of here near afternoons, looking pretty good. Again, less than half of an inch of snowfall. Now let's talk temps. 27 in the Twin Cities, everyone below freezing. Temperatures in the 20s right now. Over the next 12 hours, we'll continue with those temperatures pretty much into the low 20s. And I want to mention this, because I said temperatures in the low 20s. The winds are going to be up Gotta, of course, talk about that wind chill value, right? So your wind chill factor, notice tomorrow as we head into the afternoon, that's when the winds are going to start to kick up. You're looking at a wind chill value down below the teens. So if you are going to be outside tomorrow afternoon, evening, dress for temps below the teens. Yes, we're going to get back to those layers. The winter gear is going to be needed if you're going to be outside for some time coming up here tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's take you to your neighborhood. Low temps tonight, down into the teens, 19 as we look out to Sandstone. 19 also your number for St. Cloud. 23 your low in Anoka. Southern Minnesota looking at teens and also the 20s. Heading into tomorrow across the northern part of the state, high temperatures don't make it to freezing. Up to the 20s, 26 your high in Grand Rapids. When it comes to the metro region, we're at 34 here in Anoka. And then across the southern part of the state, temperatures there also into the low 30s. Got a game coming up here on Monday, taking on the Bears. It is going to be cold if you are tailgating. Get ready for that. 28 degrees, feels like temp 16. Next 7-day forecast. Again, we have the next drive alert coming up morning hours, central Minnesota, also across the metro area for some of that light snowfall. Cold Monday, highs 25. We climb after that. High temperatures get back into the 30s, the 40s, low temperatures into the 20s.